Good morning and welcome. It's that early morning Sunday show. Yeah, that's it. Really don't anything else. You ever feel like this in the morning? You kind of get up and this is how you feel. You just go, boy. But then you pop on the early morning Sunday show and suddenly you have a smile upon your face and the world is a whole lot better place. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here to make your world a better place. Cheers. Okay, I don't got a lot of time for jibber jabber this week. We got a jam-packed show here, but we did have rain. It rained. Rain. It had thunder. It had flooding. Well, it didn't flood here, but it was exciting. But first off, not VCLT, but this is like one of the coolest things ever sent to me. I have been sent a theme song. I was given a theme song. And this is from my very good friend, a guy that I just have to meet someday, Darrell. And he's out of Canada, and his channel is Off the Beaten Track. And check it out. Every day he puts out a different album. He plays the whole album, and he has an AI generated person, Grace, that talks. Actually, there's a couple different ones now. It's pretty cool. I mean, Darrell has embraced AI like I've never seen. And it's funny as hell. But he felt I needed to have a theme song. So here it is. The Early Morning Sunday Show theme song. Boom. And welcome back to the Early Morning Sunday Show.
Early Morning Sunday Show. Steve's even smarter than John Cocteau. The Early Morning Sunday Show. Gimme that rock and roll. He picks up records to show us codgers and looks the spitting image of Mr. Rogers. Steve got the goods when it comes to culture, and he eats gross stuff that could kill a vulture. The Early Morning Sunday Show. He's way taller than Danny DeVito. The Early Morning Sunday Show. Gimme that rock and roll. He's looking hungry, he's looking leaner, he's looking better than his buff pool cleaner. He is taking pictures, he's public speaking. He walks the rugged mountains till he is reeking into the house with his record sneaking. The Early Morning Sunday Show. He takes deep dives like he's Custo. The Early Morning Sunday Show. Gimme that rock and roll. He wakes at 3 and drinks his coffee, making more friends than Muammar Gaddafi. He likes punk and shows us boobies and calls out channels to help the newbies. The Early Morning Sunday Show. He gets more chicks than Valentino. The Early Morning Sunday Show. Gimme rock and roll.
Have a great day. Take care. Bye. Oh, God bless AI. Oh, God. Okay. Darrell's the funniest damn guy. Oh, Lordy. Okay, there we go. Official theme song. All right. Thank you, Darrell. Oh God, you cracked me up, man. That's awesome. That was really, really just, oh my God. Um, Fantastic. Just absolutely fantastic stuff. So thanks, Darrell. That's, I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh my God. Okay. We'll move on here though. Oh, I hope YouTube might block that. Who knows? There we go. All right. So let's do some record albums. Okay. All right. And we'll start with some VCLT I received from another very good friend in the VC, a guy that I just absolutely have great respect for and really, really like, and that's Chance. And Chance channels Concert Buddy, but he has a very successful vinyl community podcast, he calls them, vinyl community podcast that he does once a week. That is extremely good. Brings on different guests. He's even allowed me to be on there once in a while. Yeah. See, senior citizens get to go on this thing. And Chance came out here. I was able to meet him. Got a picture up on the wall with him. So really was an honor to meet him. And I do plan to head down to St. Louis. Speaking of that, it's down in St. Louis. At this, I did buy, I know, I'm going to show the records. I bought tickets to go see Beck at Red Rocks. So I'm going to go do that. You know, obviously I'm still seeing the Sex Pistols and the Molotovs. And I bought tickets to go to Memphis. I'm going to Memphis. Buddy Guy is doing his last concert. Is on October 29th. So I'm flying into Memphis early on the 28th. Look around Memphis on the 28th and 29th. I'm going to fly back on the 30th. If anybody's down in Memphis and has time wanting to get together, please get a hold of me. I think that'd be great. Otherwise, I'm going to look at record stores. There's Sun Studio down there. There's Stax has a museum down there. So I'm pretty excited about this. I could go see actually the concert's being held, I guess, over at Elvis's complex. Yeah, there's a place for concerts, so that's where it's going to take place. So I want to see that. And my wife got free tickets from her work because her work has at Ball Arena, our big where they play basketball, they play hockey. They have their own section of suites. And she got tickets. We're going to go see Toto and Christopher Cross. That's right, Toto and Christopher Cross. She asked about that. I said, you know what? You would enjoy this. I think this is a concert that I think you will like. Do I know any of their music? Yeah, honey, you do know some of their music. You do. And you like their music. I do? Yes, you do. Okay. So, hey, that one's free though. All right, there we go. So, back to Chance. He sent me 2 albums. And it's from a group called, which is just the funniest name, Sharon is Karen. Isn't Sharon is Karen? It's just absolutely hilarious. And Sharon and Karen, group out of Texas. So much comes out of Texas. And actually, it's the brainchild of Louis Golden is the name of the gentleman. He writes and plays all the instruments on these. It is basically, you could say, kind of hyper pop, pop punk, power pop punk, which I think is my favorite thing to say, power pop punk. Power pop punk. God, that's fun to say. Power pop pop punk. Do it 3 times real fast, okay? Give it a shot. Come on, do it. But Louis Gordon, he has his own VC channel, though he's most known. He frequents all, various live streams that are out there. So he's put out 2 albums. This one here, Heart of the World, was his first album. We have that, and it comes on. Oh, very orangey, and it's just paper. Okay, this Heart of the World came out in 2024. On here, you get loads of fuzzy guitars. That's your thing. You're going to get them. There's the great vocal melodies are on here, and a buttload of hooks. I mean, there's so many hooks. I mean, you could put 1 million fishermen on that boat because there's just a big boatload of hooks. Okay, You know, some of the standout songs. What is it? Carpet Birds, Sketch, which is in parentheses, Sketches of Pain. Yeah, they are. That thing just explodes and rocks super hard, and that's how it opens up. It just grabs your attention. Oh, what was the Tear It Out was a really cool song. Just fast guitar driven rocker. Really enjoyed that. Fork in a Toaster, which just for the title alone I think is fantastic. Has awesome choruses. And that's the thing. I mean again, there's hooks, there's choruses on here, but yet it's has a punk feel to it. This is you know, it just goes to show you pop punk is alive and well, and people are out there making great music with pop punk. Pop punk, power pop punk. Okay, Dark Forces. This is his brand new one though. This came out this year. Obviously his second album, because this would be the first album. And so Dark Forces 95. That's pretty freaking cool. Catchy cover, isn't it? Love that cover design. Grabs your attention right away. And there is the vinyl, which is super neat, super cool. And I guess he made 200 of these. This is 199 out of 200. So chance, that was pretty cool. This is 81 out of 200. So some of these, they may still be available. I mean, check it out. I'm sure they're on Bandcamp, or go on to his, check out Louis Golden. On here, it's filled with, I would say, these galloping drums at the very start, the very first song on here, The Wicked Witch of the South. These galloping drums, they just get the party started. And to me, it almost had that song had a Green Day type feel. It was fast, but also melodic. And Green Day knows how to make songs melodic. Really enjoyed it. I mean, again, it was just like this one. It grabbed your attention right away and brought you in. As the other one, this thing is packed with hooks and lots and lots of fuzzy guitars. Just, they're all over in here. Dark Forces, the album, Dark Forces 95, I guess. That particular song. Just great harmonies happening on there. Sounded good. There's a female voice, which I guess is his voice coach. So he brought her in, so she also, added to it. Molly is a Champion was kind of that was the third song on here. Very catchy, sing along type choruses. We all love a sing along chorus, don't we? That's what's fun. And they have screaming guitars. So sing along chorus, and our guitars are going to scream for you. Bonus. It does slow down a little bit on the song Casa Bonita. Again, very outstanding harmonies. He may be making those harmonies up himself, tracking himself on different ways. Probably is, because he does everything on these. Just very good album. These are the kind of songs that they get stuck in your head. And they're going to play and play and play until you eventually go insane. But they're good. They get earworm type hooks on there. So, Chance, thank you very, very much. I appreciate this. Introducing me to Louis Golden. Sharon is Karen is the group. And so we have Heart of the World. And this is Dark Forces 95. Great stuff. For those that like power punk, you're not going to go wrong. I think you like it. Power pop punk.
Let's get on with the day. Pull on some jeans and go downstairs for breakfast. Flip on the switch and the crackle of speakers. The heart of the world and the rhythm of you and me. I love your eyes. Now love the way that they have to stay on your eyes. I love my life. Now would it trade all this pain for a moment without you? In my pocket there's a guitar pick made from the devil's horn. I tried to use these
So now let's switch. Since we're in power pop punk, let's go into Psych. Now, Psych begins with P, but we never know it because in the English language, we like to begin words with letters that have no reason to be there, like Psych. Right. Okay. The Golden Dawn, a group out of Austin, came out, formed in '66, broke up in '68. Did one album, and that was it. The Golden Dawn, 5 young men with a powerful message, presents this album. Truly a power plant. And that's the name of the album, Power Plant by the Golden Dawn. And it comes on beautiful black vinyl on the International Artists label. And nothing else in there. Okay. Not much about this group. Now, so formed '66, broke up '68, reformed in 2001, and once in a while they're asked, they go and they play. I think there's only one member left in the group, everyone else is dead. They were on the same label as the 13th Floor Elevators, which is cool, but it also caused them a problem. You know, this album, they completed this album in 1966, but it got held up by the international label. The international label wanted to put out the next 13th Floor Elevators album, which was Easter Everywhere. Rocky, of course, was having his issues and taking forever. So these guys had this done. They wanted to get it released, but couldn't because it was being held up by 13th Floor Elevators. Finally, in '68, they released it, but by then they broke up. So it kind of too bad, but that's what happened. But they did come up with this album that a lot of people consider to be a masterpiece of Psych. Power Plant is it is you know, again, kind of an iconic Psych album in a lot of people's minds on there, and it's very good. Some of it's a little not necessarily my favorite, some of the songs, but some of them are, I think, incredibly good. And obviously, when you look at the cover, yeah, it looks pretty psyche, doesn't it? You know, there's a song on here, Evolution. In fact, that's the very first one. Great example of, I don't know, I read kind of like almost like acid punk. The way, what was it? This Way Please was interesting song, and it's about an LSD trip, and they really get into what this LSD trip's all about, and it's ethereal. That's the kind of feeling you're going to get. I'll Be Around, great psychedelic rocker. That's the kind of song that I really like. Very good album. Obviously, you could go out and find an original, and you're going to play lots and lots of money. But you, no doubt, Chris Vinyl Piper, you had an original of this, no doubt about it. But we'll stick with the repress. And I also appreciate Chris the Vinyl Piper dropping these kind of albums out there for us to listen to. He'll put the whole albums out there that we can hear it and find out and tell us, hey, it's on a repress or whatever. And so Chris turns me on to quite a lot of great music. So the Golden Dawn Power Plant. Power Plant, but not the kind you think. Very nice. We're going to move into my next one, some blues. Buddy Guy, yes, 90 years old. 90 years old. Is that just amazing? This is part of that reissue series that's going on by Acoustic Sounds. I wrote to Chad Kasem and see if he would come on to our podcast, Two Guys Talking About Records, which I got our podcast this week, Two Guys Talking About Records, on the Believe Network, BLEAV. Spotify, Amazon, iHeart, Apple, Facebook, YouTube at Radio Wasteland Records. This week we're going to talk about stereo equipment, and we're bringing on Michael. He has a channel, Poetry on Plastic, but he does reviews for major companies on stereo equipment. And so we're going to be talking about stereo equipment and having him on as he is an expert on it. Should be a fascinating talk. But I did ask Chad, about the acoustic, about all these blues albums. Haven't heard back, so maybe I won't get him on. I mean, yeah, he might be too busy, but I would love to talk to him about these blues reissues and about his celebration they have coming up in October. But Buddy Guy, he got noticed in a guitar contest. He had entered a guitar contest when he was in Chicago. Magic Sam and Otis Rush heard him, liked what they did, what he was doing, and they gave him a contract to do some 45s. So he recorded a few songs for the Cobra label. But then Chess heard him, and they liked what they were hearing off Cobra, so they brought him in, and he signed up to Chess, this is actually from Chess, this album here. The thing is, and I talked about this before when I talked about Buddy Guy, Chess did not like, especially his live stuff. It was just too loud. It was too out there, the way he was playing guitar. Jimi Hendrix said Buddy Guy is one of the greatest guitar players ever. So that just tells you. But Chess wanted him to do R&B ballads, jazz instrumentals. They wanted him to do soul and novelty dance tunes. Can you imagine Buddy Guy doing that? Oh my God, that would have just ruined the man. Well, he also recorded albums for Delmark at that time with Junior Wells. Now, he was under contract with Chess, so he changed his name, and for Delmark, he used the name Friendly Chap. I'm a friendly chap. Righto. So I thought it was pretty funny. But this is 10 tracks. This is a compilation of his early Chess singles. Name of the album, I Was Walking Through the Woods. So like Chess did this on so much. In the 50s, they were just putting out singles, Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters. They took those and they made them into albums to get them out there to the mass market, especially to the white market. And this came out in 1974. Now, by now, he was on Vanguard, but, Chess owned this, so they could still put these out. Some of these songs just have really fierce, searing guitar solos and very passionate vocals. It's the kind of stuff that Chess kind of scared them that they didn't want to hear. Otis Spann and Junior Wells and Fred Below. Yes, Fred Below. Hey, look out, it's Fred Below. Play on this and are his backing band. And it's like the second generation of blues all-stars is what you have going on. First time I met the blues and my time after, my first time I met the blues I thought was great, and my time after a while, 2 standout tracks. So yeah, early Chess singles I'll put on here. You can get this on the Acoustic Sounds. I Was Walking Through the Woods, Buddy Guy.
Lord, as I sit here in my dark room, tears rolling down from my eyes. Yes, I sit here in my dark room, tears rolling all down from my eyes.
We're going to go just one more album. I had a couple, but we're only going to do one because I'm running out of time. This was some VCLT from Michael P. Dawson. He put out his new album. I showed that. I think it was last week that I showed Michael's album. And he sent me this. This is from George Philip Telemann. Telemann. It's off the None Such label. Composer of Baroque music. Born in 1681, passed in 1767. He had a good life. During that time period, to live that long, you're doing pretty freaking good. Baroque composer and multi-instrumentalist. He was a self-taught composer. He just figured it out himself. His family was not happy about him going into music. Sounds like a rock and roll story here, doesn't it? He went to college, went to school to be a lawyer, but his passion was music. And so he decided to stop law and went into music and became a musician, a Baroque musician of all things. Oh, that guy. Very, very rock and roll. He had a couple wives. His first wife died after 2 years of marriage. I'm sure it had nothing to do with George here. I'm sure he was a nice guy to be with. His second wife not only sired him 9 children, also had numerous affairs, so who knows if all those 9 children were really his. She had a gigantic gambling problem and had a gambling debt more than the money that he was making. So, yeah. But the thing is, George Philip Telemann was a prolific composer. And he really bridged the gap between Baroque to classical. And because music was changing, it was going into the classical period from Baroque. As Baroque, you have a lot of cool brass and stuff like that. To me, Baroque is very happy music. I love the sound of Baroque. He was great friends with Sebastian Bach and Friedrich Handel. They were like buds. They were amigos. So they knew each other and they liked each other and they didn't fight or things like that. He incorporated in his music music from inspired by the German, the Italians, and the French. So he used a lot of different influences in his music. But this is what's really interesting about this gentleman. He on his music, he had personal exclusive publication rights. This was unheard of. You didn't do that, but he did. He took his music and he put copyrights on it. They were his songs. And he was really one of the first ever to do this. And to claim that music of his, because otherwise you'd be making it for a king or someone in the court and they would take it or whatever. Anybody could play it. He says, no, that's my stuff. So very interesting. Great Baroque music. Chris Mann, Liz doing classical music. There you go. Yeah, a wonderful album. I truly enjoy this. Never heard of this man, but it was great. And that's what we got this week. I know we went really long, but we had to play the theme song, damn it. So this is good. Thanks for hanging out with me. Really appreciate it. Everyone have a good week. Bye.